Hey guys, what is going on? Classy Video Games here, and today I'm going to be giving you a quick review of Linux Mint Rebecca, the Mate or Mate edition. Now, to be fair, there's not a whole lot different to this from the Cinnamon edition of the same name, but there are a couple key differences that are, one, the reason I'm not going to use this personally, and two, that just make it unique. So let's just kind of jump right into them. I kind of closed out of the welcome menu there. I'll bring that back up. The welcome menu is the same on all of them. It just says that it's the Mate edition, and it gives you helpful little links to your software manager, to their forums. It'll give you a tutorial. It'll open your IRC chat client. You can donate, and the important information, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, is actually very important for you to look at, because there are some problems apparently regarding NVIDIA that this says it has fixes for. So it's always good, and if you want to find software and don't know where to find it, it's right there for you on startup. And I am running this off of a live CD. Actually, I'm going to put a Cinnamon edition back on my PC full time, because I've been distro hopping quite a lot recently, and I tried out GNOME on Fedora 21. I tried out, as you saw, I tried out Manjaro, and I also recently tried Linux Mint KDE edition, and it's just not for me. Just like this, it's not necessarily for me. Now, if you open up the menu here, it's a nice menu, and you can have it show your favorites, or you can have it just by default show all applications, where it gives you these handy little menus that have organize all of your applications into submenus. So again, if you watched Linux Mint Cinnamon, if you watch that video, there's not a whole lot different from that. But anyways, just a quick little review. The accessories are exactly what you'd expect from accessories. Graphics, you get GIMP by default, and GThumb, as well as LibreOffice Draw. For internet, you get Firefox web browser. It's the default on most Linux distros. You get HexChat on this, just like on Manjaro and other versions of non-KDE. Most non-KDE based distros use this, and this is an Ubuntu based one. And you get Pigeon Internet Messenger, you get Thunderbird Mail, and you get transmission for torrenting. You get the LibreOffice suite. You get Banshee for your music. You get Brasero for CD and DVD work. I put Simple Screen Recorder on here to record this video. You get VLC Media Player. And then you, if we open up the file manager here, I did. I thought I clicked the wrong thing. You can see we have our video right here, but we have the Kaja 1.8.2 version of the version of your file manager. I know that the other Cinnamon uses Nemo. Now, I don't think this is the most updated. I think that comes with installing your system and applying system updates, but I don't think this is too far off, and I believe it updates it for you once you do that. Now, while we're in the home menu, one thing you can do is come over here, which, by the way, it has these handy little shortcuts to system settings and places that you are used a lot, as well as lock screen, log out, and quit. You also get a terminal. But if we open up the control center, because that gets to where I'm going, it has all these cool little icons and thumbnails to get you to where you're going. It's pretty well organized as for what you're looking for. And as you can see, it comes with Compiz pre-installed just on the live CD. It comes with Compiz. So if you're one of those people who wants to really fiddle with Compiz, then you can. Like if I wanted my Windows to wobble, it's not working. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. That's okay, we can get around without it. But anyway, if we go into appearance, what they've done here, and I think it's really cool, is if we have our home menu up next to it, and we click, say you wanted it, I don't know, say you like teal. Click it, and immediately all of your stuff turns teal. It's really nice. Or if you wanted it orange, or if you wanted it custom, so it's orange highlights but teal folders, you could do that all that's an option for you, and I just think it's really cool. And you can also customize them to your, like, as much as you wanted. So if I wanted just the buttons that color, or if I wanted them purple, and if I wanted simple window borders, say, or if I wanted, I don't know, like, you can do whatever you want. You can also choose all the icons you want. You can use the Mate icons if you really like those. You can change the icon color to be any color or style that you want. You can also have the Menta, which I think got improved in the God, what is it? The Manjaro. But anyway, and you can also install themes from online if you want better themes. You can also change the backgrounds of, I'm not even sure right now. It seems it's glitching out a little bit. Probably just a live CD thing. So yeah, I'm sure if I get this installed, it would not be that bad. But one thing that is a little different from the Cinnamon edition is on Cinnamon you can set up hot corners. So I can put my mouse up in the top left corner, as you might remember from my other video, and go to another workspace. So I could have had this simple screen recorder, which I'm using on my other monitor, so it's out of the way. I could have that on an entirely different workspace, so I could show you both monitors and you wouldn't have to see my screen recorder, which is fine, but still, that's just one more thing. Now, the software manager, I'm not sure if it changes between Mate and, I don't think it changes between Mate and Cinnamon. It shouldn't anyway. What is it? Okay, it's starting administrative something. But as you can see, it's the same as Cinnamon. So like, say you wanted a game, come in here and it'll show you all the games based on rating, and you can go down and pick out your game. So say you're like me and you game on Linux, that's great. Or if you wanted graphics, it's very well organized. If you wanted 3D graphics, here's all your 3D graphic options. Or if you wanted graphic viewers, if you didn't want to use GThumb, here are all of your other options. You can use comics, you could use Genie or Geekui, I don't know how to pronounce that. You could use Fe, you could use Rig or EOG, you could use Q Comic Book. All that stuff's at your disposal. Or then they have their featured packages, which are the ones that a lot of people have suggested, and they're highly rated enough that they are featured, obviously. So as you can see, one of my favorites, Super Tux Kart, is right here for you. You could whip that out immediately into the install and be like, I'm gonna play some Super Tux Kart, and here you go. You're playing Super Tux Kart this far in. I don't have it installed, but it's only, I believe, 100 megabytes to install. 105 megabytes roughly. 205 megabytes. Okay, that's still not a big file. So yeah, I suppose really the best way to review this is for you to try it for yourself. You can listen to me talk all day. In the long run, it's what you like. Some of you might like Mate, and I know Total OS today is a big fan of the Mate edition. That's what he uses a lot. Uses that in Ubuntu quite a bit. But I'm personally into the Cinnamon, but that does not mean that you have to be into the Cinnamon. That's the beautiful thing about Linux, is there's so many possible distributions and so many other things you can tweak with it that you really, if I like one thing, you can have something completely different. Say you like the GNOME desktop, you can do that, and it doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't mean that all Linux distros are now GNOME because a couple people said, oh, I want GNOME. No, you can pick and choose. And so again, the best way I think to try this out is load it up into a virtual box, or load it up on, like, maybe put it on a USB stick. It's only about 1 gig, so if you have like 1.5 gigs of USB stick or more, then you can just install it to a USB stick. And just if your computer has the option to run and boot from a USB stick, you can do that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.